Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle, well, semi-new bottle of the Peg Leg Porker Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this one I got to give a huge shout out to super fan of the channel, Steve. He donated this bottle for our review. He picked this up in Oklahoma. He searched long and hard to find this one. This is one of the ones he wanted to get. So let's get through the particulars on it. So this comes in at 90 proof. It is a 4-year-old. He got it for $43.69. He got it in Oklahoma, just in case anyone's keeping track. It does not come out this way that I know of. So, does not say who distilled it, but it said it's bottled by Bottlers Company International out of Nashville, Tennessee. So, this was hand-selected by pitmaster Kerry Bringle. It's finished with his signature hickory charcoal filtering process. So Kerry had lost his leg due to cancer, and he made this brand to show his zest for life, his sense of humor, and his love for great food and spirits. We were talking about this right beforehand. I was a huge fan of the barbecue pitmasters. I don't recognize the name, and unless you're Myron Mixon, I probably wouldn't anyway. So,
but I've only seen a handful. So I can't help you out on that as well.
I used to watch a ton of it, but I don't recognize the name, but that doesn't mean anything because there's a ton of competition.
I was going to say he wasn't in the background cooking.
There's a ton of competitions out there anyway, so it doesn't mean that it was just that one. That's a huge thing.
Actually,
I'd love to cook on my
from
smoker,
here all the way to
it's
California.
All over.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Everybody's got their own technique. Blah 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 blah.
It's a ton of fun. Anyone who I smoke a ton of stuff, and it's a lot of fun to not only cook it, just to watch people's expression when they have it, whether it's good or bad. Or
I wanted to do lamb chops yesterday on the smoker.
Yeah.
I don't want lamb chops on the smoker. I want those on the grill.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife hates everything on the smoker, so I just cook what I want. Because then
she actually likes it. It was just, but that was like a twist. I don't know. But I could have cranked the heat, and you wouldn't have got much smoke anyway.
No, right on that one, right.
Anyway, so much for the cooking channel. I didn't have a crazy.
Back to Steve's bottle.
I didn't have a crazy nose.
The nose isn't crazy hard. I said 43. Yeah, so we did this in Oklahoma. Someone's obviously walking by my house, and they don't belong there. I will say, though, that I do get an oak present with just 4 years. It's funny because we just recently did like the 12-year bullet, and I wasn't getting any, but I can actually smell like an oak presence in this one. And it might have to do with the hickory charcoal filtering that they actually did.
I think it might, because it has the aftertaste a little bit of the smoke,
but not
getting it in
but
the
not
nose.
of the smoke though. Like I can
taste.
taste like an oaky. Right. I'm getting like a woody presence on there, like it finished in it.
The oak and Eden, but not like minus like a lot.
I say not the oak and Eden because that gives you the nasty taste.
Well,
this is actually it's a good right. No, it's with it. I mean, there was a nice caramel in the front of this. And it does finish with a nice oaky presence at the end. I don't know. Again, he got this in Oklahoma. It's from Tennessee. I don't know how widely. There's not a lot going on the label. It has the cool story of the pitmaster that overcome his issues, which is cool and good for him. I just went right in my eye to actually, overcome that and still
or join a different team. I mean, he's out there smoking, and
I don't know if he might even still be smoking. But if anyone, well, no, I didn't because I didn't recognize the name, and it doesn't matter whether he's a winner or he's not a winner. It doesn't matter to me either way. But no, anyone that
still making a living
gets some kind of adversity and branches off into a different direction, it's the same thing. You say that about all the the wounded soldiers that don't just lie there and lick their wounds. They they create a whole nother life with
figure it out
Yeah, absolutely. So
Some do and some don't. And,
no, right. That's why I'm saying it. Like anyone who takes any kind of adversity and then goes in their own. Well, that's why I'm saying it, and goes in their own way. That's great. Good for them. So I don't know if he's still cooking, but he made some damn fine whiskey. I might have said I got to say that. And for something that obviously is got to be, I shouldn't say obviously, but I'm assuming. They're just bottling it. They must source it from somewhere. This is actually very tasty.
I'm sure, yeah, they source it, but they do their little tweak, and so wherever it came from, which is weird. They don't even have that on the bottle, which I would have thought they would have had. But
it's funny because it is
some do,
mandatory.
Some don't.
It's supposed to be distilled. The one thing I will say is the more research I do, being that it says Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey, you can say that as long as it was distilled somewhere in Tennessee. So if it was distilled in, say, Ohio, then it couldn't say Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey, even though they bottled it there. It has to be where it was actually. So it was distilled probably somewhere in Tennessee. I don't have that Dickel taste by any means, which they're the biggest. Well, I shouldn't say the biggest because, Jack has a little bit to say with that. But they don't usually source, though, that I know of. They keep their own stuff. You know what I mean? They don't usually send
Celebrity
it out.
may come in and say...
No, exactly. I'm not even speculating where this is from. I will say, for a 4-year whiskey at $43.69, granted it's only 90 proof, but there's a bunch of you guys out there that like the lower proofs like this. This is solid. I mean, it's... on the upper end, yet don't get me wrong. Can I get my Evan Williams bottle and bond at 100 proof for less money? Absolutely, I can do that. But, for somebody who wants something different, Steve loved the idea of it, and that's why I wanted to get this one out because, he liked, he liked the whole thing with the little the little pig on the front and stuff like that. But it's appropriate. He was a pit master, So, the more that sits in the glass, though, it is really caramelled out. Like there's a sweetness there too. Like I was trying to see if I could get flavor. Like I don't know if I don't get a fruit.
It hasn't. No, it hasn't really. It's not a crazy nose.
But there is a huge sweetness on your tongue too. Like as soon as it hits, it gives you like that rock candy sweetness right off the bat with a nice caramel base.
And I'm assuming he's semi-local guy type deal. And personally, I'm thinking if we put this against Travelers, they would smoke it.
Oh no, 100% that would smash it. It's not even a question. That is weak at best. We haven't gone back to it in a while, so I shouldn't say that.
I haven't, but you are correct.
The last time I went back to it, it is one of the better Canadian whiskeys I ever drank. That's what it tastes like. Like it just tastes like that's what it tastes like. It should go up against Caribou and it might have a shot. That's about it. Like it just doesn't have any flavor, any taste. This comes across. It has a nice caramel. It has a nice oaky presence. So I'm not getting a crazy ride with the fruit and stuff. But even at 90 proof, it has a decent viscosity and it kind of stays in your mouth.
It does stick around. It's not
just going right away.
No, yeah, it does stick around, and it's not the high rye or anything. It has not a huge sparkle, but it has that longevity.
Right, it lasts in your mouth. It's a decent tasting whiskey. So
it's not very light.
For something different
light in color,
pile,
but not so much light.
I'll be curious, all you guys around the country. Leave a comment down below if you've ever seen this. And again, bottom line, if you put this up against Old Forester, they're going to smash it. You know what I mean? But as a craft distillery for something like that, it's solid. It is what it is.
Especially for you, you're at Old Forester's definitely going to smoke this.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you go to like Old Forester 100, it'll jump on it. Even the 86 would jump on it because you're getting the fruit, you're getting the nuts, you're getting the whole ball
all
wax.
All the top dogs are.
Yeah, no, but being it's a craft distillery, it is very good for what it is. Right at that price. That's what I'm saying. At that price.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, take it with a grain of salt because any one of the ones I normally say, you know what I mean? Because if it's me, I'm still going with the Fighting Cock for $17.99 around here, or you know what I mean?
Again, it's just a different bottle. If you're out and about and you're traveling, it's worth a try. It's not $99.99. It's not $79.99.
That's why I say at that price for a craft distillery, that's way better than some we've bought around here.
Local.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for that. So, all right. Well, this was his pride and joy. I wanted to get this out. Thank you again, Steve, for donating this bottle. Greatly appreciate it. So, we'll wrap this one up. This is the Peg Leg Porker Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Again, as always, leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.